So it's just me cranking it alone, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Ain't that the way, dude?
Yeah.
Oh yes, we have quite a Commander game for you, featuring myself, Wheeler, Ben, Serge, and Kathleen. And the players are Serge, Ben, Wheeler, and myself.
I was like, where is she?
Yeah.
That's right, it's the Unknown decks. We're running them back from the Friday Night Paper Fight because we just thought they were so much fun. These are the decks that Gavin created of us for the Unknown event at MagicCons. If you're at a MagicCon, you should check one of these out if you're able to.
The cards.
Yeah, check out. You can check us out too if you want, but like keep it respectful. Serge, what's your card?
Hi, I'm me. The Caffeinated Runner. I'm a 3-mana 3/2 legendary elemental gamer for 1, a red, and a white. Whenever I enter or attack, I create a food token, and then it gets a little busto. Sack a food, target creature gains haste until end of turn, and whenever it next becomes tapped, untap it.
It's all amped up on the cough.
Yeah. Did you add that card that I told you to add?
I did, and if anything busted happens...
Oh, yeah, right. For those who watch the paper fight, there have been some tweaks to the decks.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for that. Ben, who do you have?
I have me, the gunkiest boy, the gunky runner. I'm a 6-mana 5/5.
Sick.
Legendary slug gamer. And I have Imminence. When the Gunky Runner enters, and at the beginning of the first upkeep in a game where it's your commander, shuffle 3 Gunk cards into each opponent's library, and whenever an opponent loses life, they shuffle that many Gunk cards into their library. And you might be asking, Ben, what's Gunk?
Oh, God.
That's so many tokens.
I hope I have enough. So Gunk is a colorless sorcery, so it is technically a card, it is not a token, that only cycles for 4 mana. So it's just going to fill up people's decks
Deck, hand, life.
Yeah, and just, be generally terrible.
It just clogs the deck up. Now, obviously those are in different sleeves, so we'll be able to see when Gunk is coming. It turns out that doesn't really matter, and also these commanders are ridiculous, so who cares? All the cards in the decks otherwise are like normal, non-acorn magic cards.
Yep.
But the commanders... Well, what are the commanders? What's yours?
Hi, I'm the Wheeling Runner. Thank you for having me in your command zone. It's great to be a 3/4 legendary creature splinter gamer that says you may spend any type of mana to cast cards that didn't start in your deck. Whenever the Wheeling Runner deals combat damage to a player, I may discard my hand. If I do, choose 4 vintage legal cards at random. Add them to your hand. I have a stack of about 80 vintage legal magic cards that were selected at random. I do not know what these cards are.
Oh boy.
The last time we did this, well,
There were some good ones.
And some draft commons.
yeah,
And some lands.
yes, yeah, that's the problem, is that lands can get in here. They are unique. I guess the one stipulation is that if the swamp was rolled twice or whatever.
That's fine.
Oh, right. You can't hit random. It's not true random because it can't select itself.
Yeah, well, that's the agreement. I don't know whether or not that's the case. So I'm just going to hope that I don't get a grip full of basics.
Terrific. And I have partner commanders, because all these commanders have ready to run, which is like a LRR partner mechanic where you can have any 2 of the loading ready run commanders as your commander.
It's like Friends Forever.
Yeah.
Which is what we are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could rely on you.
And since Kathleen's such a big fan of the Jason Vraska ship, Sultai is for lovers, and so I was like, I want to play both Kathleen and I in the deck, and it turns out markedly different strategies, and this deck, which Ben put together, was a challenge.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Yeah, so Kathleen is the Milling Runner, casting for 3 Dimir for a 1/2 cat gamer with Island Walk and Swamp Walk, and whenever the Milling Runner deals combat damage to a player, target player mills 3 cards. And then I am the Bear Force Pilot Runner, 1 and a green for a 2/2 Bear Pilot Gamer. When I enter the battlefield, make a 0/0 colorless artifact token with flying that gets +1/+1 for each bear you control, and crew 2.
Now, I can't help but notice she has Island Walk and Swamp Walk and Mono Red, Red White, Mono B.
Yeah. On the bright side, we'll see if it gets there. I do have an Urborg instead.
Oh!
All right. Cool. Well, I won the die roll, so let's begin. He says, moving towards his draw step.
On the first upkeep of the game, everybody gets 3 gunk.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? No, thank you. Please don't.
I hope everyone was excited to shuffle a bunch today. And by everyone, I mean you 3.
I love shuffling 100-card singleton decks. I think that's actually everybody's favorite part of this format, is grabbing extremely large decks and
I always
shuffling
figured
them.
that's why you made Canlanders. You wanted to find the format that you could shuffle the most.
You try comfortably shuffling 40 cards with hands like these.
All right, so again, honor system, we're shuffling, we're going to cut each other's decks. We're not aiming for gunk, we're not aiming for not gunk. In fact, I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to cut.
Oh my god!
I was looking at the ceiling.
Oh, instantly.
I'll remember this, Stark.
Yeah,
I'll
fair
remember
enough.
this.
Oh, well, GG.
Okay, Ben, do it. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. No, no. Okay.
So hold on, I've removed 7 cards.
Yeah.
I've added 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was 96. 3 out of 96, and you cut me to one of them.
Well, this is -1 as well.
Yeah. 395.
Are you running a 101 card search?
I don't know. I don't know anything about this format, man.
All right. I'm drawing for the turn. I'm going to play a basic swamp
Nice.
and go.
I'm drawing for the turn. I'm going to play a basic snow-covered mountain and pass.
Oh, yes. You've upgraded to snow.
Yeah, the last time I had 2 cards that cared about snow mana.
Oh, in your
My pile.
You're covering your bases.
Yeah.
Well, I like the basic land and play, land and go, so I'm going to pass to you, Serge.
Draw this gunk.
Nice.
It could be anything. How do you know it's a gun?
All right, I'm going to do something a little different here. Needle Verge Pathway. And you'll notice it's tapped because I have a 1-drop Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. And this is coming straight at Graham.
It doesn't have haste.
No, but it will.
right.
It remembers the gunk.
Oh, okay, I'll defile it.
Nice. Nice.
Guys, look at Graham!
Yeah.
-1. Oh, you have a swamp.
Yep.
Yeah, in my mono black deck, it's
I'm
wild.
sad.
Good answer. Good answer.
No. What do you think? This is Canlander? That was last night.
Look at Graham.
No.
I'll play a basic island. That's my turn. Go ahead.
Why would it hit Graham?
Because he gunked me.
Well, Ben gunked you.
No.
Oh,
no,
right.
No.
Oh, right.
No.
Draw
Ben
for
gunked
the
me.
turn. Snow-covered mountain, and I'm going to cast a Cold Steel Heart. So I could choose. I didn't really talk about this in the beginning, but if my commander's in play, I can spend mana of any type to cast cards, which is the big stack of vintage cards, which include cards outside of red.
But that's only while Wheeling Runner is in play.
And it's the creature, so it may
Right.
die. So I need ways of adding additional colors. So I might, you might see me name colors other than red for this, or have City of Brass in my mono red deck.
Right.
That's why. I'm going to name red. Go.
Knew it.
All right, I'm going to go Swamp, and then I put so many bad cards in this deck. I'm going to play Nuke Launcher.
What?
So this is an equipment. Equipped creature gets +3/+0 and has Intimidate. Anybody got any black creatures?
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. And whenever equipped creature attacks until the end of defending player's next turn, that player gets 2 rad counters whenever they cast a spell.
Sick.
I love red counters.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for the turn. I have a mountain. Montaigne. Let's go into an Boros Signet.
All right.
And I pass the turn.
Okay.
Everybody played an artifact.
Draw
Interesting.
Otawara Soaring City and passing the turn again.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't.
Oh, wait, sorry. Yes, you're right. I should play my commander. I was like, I have nothing to play this turn. No, I do. Go ahead.
My wife.
Extremely Borat voice. Cast my commander.
Strip mine from Wheeler.
I'm not going to use it.
Why is it in your deck?
It's a habit. Anyways, I'll hit
Handlander
your...
players. We got monkeys. We got strips.
I'm going to play a professional face breaker.
That's a good one.
Yeah, then I'll pass.
Okay, I will swamp it up once more.
Swamp it up. Swamp it up.
And then I'll tap for 3, and I'm going to play a Preacher of the Schism.
Oh.
Yeah, this card's great. 2/4 Death Touch. Whenever it attacks the player with the most life or is tied for the most life, I make a 1/1 white vampire token with lifelink. And when it attacks while I have the most life or are tied for the most life, I draw and lose 1.
Which is currently all true.
The answer is yes.
All right.
All right. Untappity. Draw for the turn. Oh. We're going to play a Cliff Top Retreat, which is going to enter play untapped because I control a basic mountain. We're going to pay 2 manas, and we're going to cast a Thought Vessel.
It's ramping.
We're going to pay 3 mana, and we're going to cast a Commander Sphere.
Oh my god.
I don't like who you became ever since you started going on Commander at home. I just want to say that, put that out there.
Look, apparently when you sit at a table with Brian Kibler, it changes you.
Your friends are a bad influence on you, Serge.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Goblin Welder Pass?
Bro, what the hell is this? What is this?
Draw.
Candlander night was last night.
Stop killing my 1-drops.
I missed the...
It was Ragavan!
I miss Hedron crabs.
I'm gonna play a Flooded Grove.
Oh, he's got green now.
He's got green now. I move to combat. I'm going to attack Surge with the Milling Runner on the basis that I doubt you're going to chump block with Goblin Welder.
I'm going to take 1 damage.
Haha.
Now, is it the person who hit that mills or target player mills?
It's target player.
Oh, that's cool.
It could be anybody. I think in this instance it's going to be Wheeler.
Okay. City of Brass,
Oh, hey.
Blasphemous Act,
Hey.
and Conspiracy Theorist.
Neat. Then I'm going to filter on through the Flooded Grove to play the Bear Force Pilot Runner. And I get a Bear Force 1 token. It doesn't say that, but that's what it is.
You still have the ones from last time.
Excellent.
Here, I'll give you a couple more.
Thank you.
Shit.
You're good. And that's my turn.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play Snow-Covered Mountain. I'm going to attack Surge.
All right, I'm at 37.
I am going to then make a treasure token. A shots.
Ooh, shots.
Throw down.
It's a little early for shots, but why not? We're all young men, right?
Yeah.
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 I remember those days.
I'm going to play Monument to Endurance.
Ho. This card's great.
It's an artifact that says whenever I discard a card, I choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Draw a card, create a treasure, or each opponent loses 3 life.
Uh-oh, that sounds really bad with Ben's commander.
You're onto something. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast Seize the Spoils, discarding this Brotherhood Regalia. I get to draw 2 cards and make a treasure token. Because I've discarded a card for the first time this turn, I get to pick any of these, and I'm going to make a treasure token. So I'm then going to draw 2 and make another treasure token from this. And I will then pass the... Oh.
Pass the...
You got 2 treasure.
I'll pass the turn.
All right, untap, draw. Oh, hi, friend. Well, you know what they say about the turn 4 Soul Ring.
It's perfectly fair.
It's perfectly fine, yeah. And then I'm going to go... I mean, I want to equip this nuke launcher and start rad countering people. But also, like, I want to do things to the board. So yeah, I'm going to go to combat, and everybody made it look so much fun. I'm going to attack Surge for 2.
Nice.
But
Triggers.
it's the one person who doesn't have the most life total.
Yeah,
In
I
fact,
like-
not me.
Yeah, I like drawing cards.
Oh, is that what? But don't you draw cards regardless?
No. Oh. Yeah, so when Preacher of the Schism attacks while you have the most life or are tied for the most life, you draw a card and lose 1 life. And if it attacks the player who has the most life and is tied for the most life, I get a 1/1 with lifelink.
Okay, so you don't get the 1/1.
No.
Yeah, I mean, 1/1s are pretty cool. Fine. You've convinced me.
Yeah, he'll attack
Politics. I'll
Graham.
I'll go Wheeler.
Oh,
So I make a vampire, and I get to draw a card and lose a life. Neat. I will play my land for the turn, thank you, which is this leech-ridden swamp.
Delightful.
Enters the battlefield tapped, and for a black, I can tap it. Each opponent loses 1 life.
Sick.
Oh boy.
And then I'm going to tap for 3 and play a Burnished Heart.
Oh, yeah.
The old sack the Burnished Heart, get to grab 2 basics and put it in. And then that is going to be me. Go for it, pal.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Oh, interesting. I'm going to pay
Yep.
3 mana.
Oh.
And I'm going to cast myself to make a food token.
Okay.
Wait, that wasn't nearly as cool as I thought it was.
I don't know.
That seemed like a pretty standard game.
You're on the battlefield.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to get some value out of me. So I'm going to cast and pay red. Does this do anything? Hold on.
if you can't get value out of you, then don't expect other. Wait, no. If you can't get value out of you,
How
other
the hell are
people
you going to love
Get
yourself?
value out of yourself.
have a value.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen?
No.
So I'm trying to find a world in which I get to do lots of cool stuff by giving creatures haste and then tap it, untap them, but I only have the 1 food token. And I'm like, I'm a genius. I'll give myself haste, and then when I attack, I get a food token. But then, like, no, Serge, then you still have the same 1 food token.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten ahead anywhere. All right.
I mean, you haven't... So, where are we at in Magic where a 3/2 with haste that makes a food token is bad?
But I want more value.
And it
man.
untaps itself.
I want more value. And I think that value comes from Magda the Brazen Outlaw. All right. So I'm going to give Magda haste by sacrificing a food token.
Okay.
Then we're going to go to combat. And Magda is going to attack Wheeler.
Okay. And you get a treasure.
And I get a treasure token because I've tapped a dwarf. Triggered ability, I'm going to untap Magda.
Great. Yeah, I'd take 2.
That's all I accomplished.
But how did it feel?
I think it felt good. Maybe I was supposed to attack Wheeler with my commander and have an extra food token.
No, I don't think that's... No.
All right.
That wouldn't attack me.
All right. Good talk. I pass.
Okay. I will untap and draw. Oh, interesting. But it doesn't. Oh, okay. I understand now. All right. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Ben with the Milling Runner for 1.
I cannot block.
So 1 commander damage.
It is
to Ben
commander
Ben.
damage. It's true. I've got 1 on each of them now.
Who millin?
You for a chance. No, wait. You got Welder.
I do. Mill me, G, please.
Ben.
You got it.
Yeah.
Land. No, I need these. Ooh, okay, so 2 lands and an Imp's Mischief.
Okay.
Which I was hoping to get somebody with. It's the black counter spell.
Oh boy. And then my mana just works for this, so I'm gonna filter into the Flooded Grove for green and blue. The
You
blue.
need to use a green and a blue to it. You can't use a black to filter.
Oh wait, whoops. Oh, for some reason I read this colorless symbol and I was like, that's how this works. Okay, well then I can't do that. So instead, I will do it a different thing. I'll just tap these for blue, blue, blue. For the Mind Skinner.
Oh, baby.
The 10-1 Nightmare Crab?
Yeah, is it a crab?
I mean, look at the art.
I guess it's a little crabby. It just had a bad day. So it's a 10-1. It can't be blocked. And if a source I control would deal damage to an opponent, prevent the damage, and then each opponent mills that many cards.
Is that a combo or a non-bo with Ben Ben?
I don't know.
With what? With
It's just milling.
Yeah, but it replaces any damage you would deal.
Yeah. So it's not dealing. So they're not losing any life. Remember,
Yeah.
mine doesn't care about damage. It cares about life lost.
Yeah. So I will not contribute to the gunkening, but I played it post-combat because the milling runner then would have dealt 1, and then everyone mills 1, but I felt like I would mill 1 person for 3.
It would still be 3 cards.
Sure.
It just all went towards me.
right.
And I'm all right with that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Didn't get to see that one last time. That's my turn then. Go ahead.
Untap.
When I first looked at the Mind Skinner in Duskmorn, I didn't realize it said each opponent mills that many, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably don't want to.
Probably don't want to double block the face breaker.
Yeah, I'm going to attack Graham with my face breaker.
I probably don't want to double block the face breaker.
Great.
I guess I could climb in the plane.
And then I kill your Mind Shrieker,
No, the Mind Skinner could pilot it.
and then I kill you.
And then what? Oh,
'Cause you got a double block.
Yeah. Then you would kill me. But not me. But not me. I'll take 2.
You've got so much shats, dude.
I'm shatzing all over the place.
Hey now.
Hey, no.
So I make a shots, and then I'm going to tap 4 and cast Alchemist's Talent. When Alchemist's Talent enters, I create 2 tapped treasure tokens.
Tap your shots.
I'm going to tap some shots here.
Sorry, in case it's unclear, Wheeler has a German printing of treasure that is spelled SCHATZ, which is pronounced, we're told, shots.
I think it's actually close. Yeah, shots.
Shuts.
For comedy purposes, we're calling them shots.
Because we're internet comedians, you see.
Regular comedians couldn't get away with this, but
No.
internet comedians,
The Germans.
we'll go there.
The Germans also just love it. They're like, haha, you speak our language so poorly.
They do like it when we say German wrong.
I'm going to then tap this for a red and play Impulsive Pilferer. 1 mana, 1/1. When it dies, I make a shots. And it has Encore, I think is what it's called. Yeah, bring it back from the graveyard, make a copy for each opponent.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it dies, makes a treasure. I pay 4, they all die, I make 3 treasures.
Nice.
Go.
All right.
You got 6 mana.
Yeah.
Gun Kid.
I mean,
Yeah. Hi, I'm here.
Time to gunk it up.
oh
Gunk it
no.
up. All right, so I enter. Everybody gets 3 gunks.
Oh, right, it's an ETB as well.
It's also an enters?
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right.
Thank you.
Gunks, please. Thank you.
Yeah, gunk it up. You have to gunk it up. All right, who's got the most life?
Graham.
Gramathy.
Well, I'm tied with you, which I
Alright.
guess is relevant for
That
your
is
priest.
perfect. Gramathy, I'm going to swing at you with this preacher. I get another vampire.
You get all your stuff on attacks, right?
Yep.
So it doesn't matter if it deals damage to me or
Nope,
not?
I lose a life and a draw card.
All right, Ben down to 37. You have a
down to-
2/4 Death Touch.
I take 2, go to 36.
While you're over there.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank you. Yep. That's okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We got cards on the floor.
Don't move.
I'm not moving.
Mom spaghetti.
Some of it might be gunk.
All right, excited that I've offered my deck to cut because there's a gunk on top. Oh, Ben! All right. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, God.
You did this to yourself, Serge. Now, Graham.
I'm looking up there. Yep. Looking at our copy of
Oh, you're
Dixit.
so good. You're so good to me. Thank you, babe.
Papa.
Anytime. Whose turn?
It was Ben.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
All right, end step. I don't have to tap a command sphere to sacrifice it to draw a card.
What'd you get?
It could be anything.
I'm going to sacrifice this treasure token to put command sphere back into play.
Oh,
Wow. Goblet welder.
he's welding.
Yeah, my hand's great.
Well done.
Draw for the turn. All right, I'm going to play land for the turn. I'm going to pay 3 mana, and I'm going to cast the Reaver Cleaver.
The Reaver Cleaver.
I'm going to pay 3 mana, and I'm going to equip the Reaver Cleaver on myself.
Could you remind me what Leave It to Cleaver does?
Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, create that many treasure tokens.
oh,
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Who's got blockers?
I've got a 5/5.
I definitely have a blocker.
You've got a 1/1.
I have an airplane.
Not a lot of toughness except for me.
Not a lot of toughness except for you. I'm going to attack Wheeler with myself, and I'm going to send Magda at G just to see if he wants to offer the trade. So on attack trigger, I get a treasure and I get a food.
I'm going to climb into my aeroplane.
Oh, right, you do have a way to block that, right?
Yeah, I said I have this aeroplane.
Yeah, I didn't listen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I block Magda with my plane.
Wheeler?
I'll take 4.
Okay, so Magda's going to die. Wheeler's going to take 4 commander damage from Surge. I'm going to make 4 treasure tokens. May I have a black D6, please? So I have 5 treasure tokens now.
That's a lot of mana.
I'm going to sacrifice the food to give Goblin Welder the ability to untap after I do something. I'm going to sacrifice Command Sphere to draw a card. I'm going to tap Goblin Welder, turning a treasure token back into the Command Sphere, untap the Goblin Welder. I'm going to float a red mana, sacrifice Command Sphere to draw a card.
Surge is taking game actions over there.
I have 1 mana floating.
Some of them good.
Yeah, not all of them were good. Let's be
I mean, it's pretty cool.
I have 1 mana floating, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast an Apothecary White.
Ooh.
So 3, 4 vigilance. Whenever you attack, create a food token for each player you attacked. That'd have been great last turn.
You're right. You're in a bad spot right now.
I think we should all band together and help Surge. You know, this is a community
He's
game.
going through it.
I got a cool engine going, but I don't think I'm the most threatening in terms of board.
Every time I hear the name of that card, I imagine it's some kind of lich or something. But it's cool because they could still print an Apothecary White. W-I-G-H-T. They could,
that's
they
what
could
you're
still
saying.
also make that card and just really confuse things.
I'm going to pass.
All right. General Mustard's like, you look different. Okay, what are we doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Hey, little guy.
Hey, what's up? What are you doing?
You got this 10-1 that can't be blocked.
I sure do have a 10-1 that can't be blocked.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing, buddy?
I think I'm going to move to combat and then decide.
Yeah.
I feel like I need.
I mean, you're going to hit everyone equally, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter who
exactly.
It
you
does
attack.
no damage. So,
Yeah, I'm going to attack Surge.
Cool.
Cool. So
Everyone mill 10?
yeah, everybody mill 10, please.
All right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It is worth mentioning I have a Academy manufacturer in my graveyard.
Ooh,
No, my scrawly crawly.
My gunk.
Oh, the lightning greaves. I'm kind of sad to see go.
Ben,
Yes, sir.
can you give me 2 gunk, please?
Ravduel?
Overgrown tomb,
Yeah.
untapped.
You see, I secretly put so many shocks in his deck.
Thank you. I'll shuffle those in between turns because I don't think it's relevant at the moment. But I'm going to play cards correctly. I'm going to play the Glowing One from Fallout. So it's a 2/2 Death Touch. Whenever Glowing One deals combat damage to a player, they get 4 rad counters. I should have played this prior to Mind Skinner.
Yes.
Hold
Oh,
on.
well, it's fine.
Would that have comboed with
No, well, because then it's whenever a player mills a non-land card, I gain a life.
I assumed you somehow drew a card or something.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Whoopsie boopsies. That's okay.
I mean, let's say
more milling.
we know exactly how many cards we
Yeah.
built.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
cool.
1,
That's very
2,
kind.
3. It's just non-land, right?
Yeah, non-land.
That's wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7.
6. So 13.
13.
You got 5 from me.
So 18 life.
Sick. All right.
Oh, Graham's the bad guy.
Yeah, this card is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
52 life.
that one, it glows.
It's all right, we know who we attack for the next little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And then I will start shuffling my Gunkin, and I'll pass it over to
My
you.
Gunkin.
My Gunkin.
Untap. Draw.
I legitimately, not to get on a massive like Star Wars side
Sure.
chat, I thought that was a joke. I thought people,
McClunky was not real.
yeah, when people started talking about it, I was like, that's ridiculous. And then I booted up Disney Plus and I went and looked at it, and he fully just says
McClunky.
McClunky,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's so out of nowhere.
Yep.
It makes no sense. He
they-
clearly enunciates McClunky.
Did they ever explain why?
No.
So that's got to just be like somebody in the editing department was like, "Hey, can I throw this in? I think it would be fun."
Just to
They're
annoy
like,
people.
and they're like, "Sure, I guess."
Yeah, you know how annoyed people are by this scene already. Let's
Yeah.
make it worse somehow.
I'm going to sacrifice a treasure and exile the top card of my library to play it this turn. That's a Badger Sore.
That's a good one.
How's the Badger Sore feeling?
A little.
I deserve that.
All right, I didn't look.
I thought you were gonna say, "How's the badger feeling?" And you say, "Sore."
sore.
How's the Badger Sore feeling? Good? Yeah.
Certainly.
Sad?
It feels fine.
Me trying to talk to my starter Pokemon.
How's the Badger
Sore.
feeling? Oh,
Sore.
I see.
Sore.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's been Elder Dragon Social Club, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Can I read Apothecary White?
Yes.
She's got vigilance and a cool jacket.
It's not relevant for the game, but it's relevant for my life.
That is a
important
very
for me.
cool jacket.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
Tilda Swinton. What do you have in your graveyard that you can welder?
I have an Academy Manufactor and a Command Sphere and a Treasure Keeper, but the two cards I'm more excited about are currently the Command Sphere and the Academy Manufactor.
All right. I'm gonna tap 2 and cast a Hell to Pay, targeting your Goblin Welder.
Wait, that's the problem?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to respond. I'm going to try and activate Goblin Welder to upgrade a Boros Signet into an Academy Manufactor.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think the Academy Manufactor is going to live a turn cycle either, but I tried.
You do you.
All right, that resolves. Does it go into exile or does it just die?
Nah, it just dies.
Okay.
Just die.
Just dies, dude.
Okay.
I kind of regret exiling this Badger.
You can always
Just play
cast
the
it.
badger.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. I could just play the Badger.
You got 7 mana. bro.
Cast the Badger you want to see in the world.
I'm gonna level up my Alchemist talent to
That's
level
not a
2.
Badger either.
What's level 2 do?
Treasures I control have tap, sack it, add 2 mana.
And that's Badger mana right there.
Yeah, that's Badger mana.
We've literally progressed to shots.
Everybody?
Yeah. Well, no, just you.
I don't have a good attack with this. Commander is a format.
All time.
Thank you. I'm going to use all my shots
That's
and add 8
8.
mana. I'm going to cast my Surly Badger Sore.
So I don't actually know what that does.
4 mana, 3/3. Whenever I discard a creature, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever I discard a land, make a treasure. Whenever I discard a non-creature, non-land, it fights up to 1 target creature I don't control.
But how many treasures did you sacrifice?
Well, I sacked 4, so I have 8 mana. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
casting this floating 4, and then I'm just going to play the Wheeling Runner.
He's getting there.
Go.
Okay. I'm already seeing that thing that happened when we played these on the Friday Night Paper Fight, which with the mill deck being here, which is I keep everyone's deck nice and full, and I keep it
lower and lower.
The decks stay the same size. It's just we replace actual
Yeah,
cards
yeah.
with guns.
with gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a note. I don't know if there's a side shot, but there's a 2-inch difference right now.
I think this is, illegal. You should have access to natural light. We, blocked you out.
It's okay. There's a vent.
Okay.
You do know this is an incredibly topical joke to Victoria.
Yeah.
That
Me and
doesn't count as-
Victoria
that
when
doesn't count as a bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Okay. All scrambling to make how is this a 2-bedroom? Look at this.
I forgot to mention that the art on the altars that you're seeing of us primarily were put together by Angel, who gave us wonderful sort of border treatments, even for Surge's food. Because originally at the Unknown event, these cards are just, they're stickers. They're sticker paper stuck to Magic cards. So they're the only things you can't buy at store at show sponsor cardkingdom.com/LRR. But you can just get your own sticker paper. You can just do that. They're not real.
I thought you were talking about photos of us. That's
No,
the only
I
thing
mean
you can't buy.
You can't buy the Unknown cards at Card Kingdom.
Card Kingdom should start selling photos of
They
us.
should, yeah. And I do want to shout out also to the art on my card by Julian Garcia, who did the playmat and opening titles for Friday Nights.
Okay. I have just a pretty basic play. Nothing too fancy dancy here because I'm not in high mana town.
I choose
like
to take
Surges.
because it could go either way in a game of Commander. I choose to take what you've just said at face value.
Okay, great.
Because sometimes people are like, okay, well, nothing fancy this turn.
fancy. I'm just going to go for a Thran Dynamo.
Ooh.
Okay.
He's ramping.
I'm ramping.
Now entered Big Mana Town.
Hello.
I wish it were me.
It's me, Big Mana Town. And then I'm going to, I want to get rid of this Burnished Heart at some point. So I'm just going to leave it at that and go to combat. Gramathy, I'm attacking you with this 2/4 Death Touch and making yet another Vampire.
I am pretty happy to shuffle away the gunk on top of my deck, so I'll take 2 and go to 50 and shuffle 2
What's
more.
the likelihood that you get yet another?
I mean, it is the chances are increasing every time this happens.
That's going to be me. Go for it, pal.
Untap.
Before you untap, what does Academy Manufactor do again?
So anytime I would create a food, a clue, or a treasure, I get one of all 3 instead.
Okay, in Ben's end step, I'm killing that.
Yes.
Drown in the lock. Destroy target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's grave.
Good answer. Hey, Serge, before you draw, can you fan your hand out real quick?
Oh, thank God. I don't feel that bad. He's got 4 cards in hand after this.
It's just there's so many. The Reaver Cleaver is like, let me just make, eight treasure, 8 food, 8 clues.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
55 hamburgers.
3 mana, I'm going to cast a Crankin, Baron of Tin Street.
Oh.
My land for the turn is going to be a Spectator Seeding.
Damn it.
Yeah. Which is going to enter play untapped because I control 2 or more opponents.
Wait, in response to that, two people
that
concede. 2 people concede.
It's okay. Oh, I see.
You could get my ass. I could get got right now. I'm going to move the Reaver Cleaver from Surge onto Cranko.
Yeah. So now he's a 4/4?
This is a 4/4 haste trample. What's your board looking like, Wheeler?
Non-threatening.
Full of stuff.
I got a 2/3, a 1/1, a 3/3, and a 3/4.
How about the guy with 50 life?
Well, the problem is Apothecary White cares about attacking multiple people.
Oh, I see.
So I obviously want to attack Graham, but I'm also seeing if I've got a free attack somewhere else.
I mean, we can make an offer. You can throw something at me as long as it doesn't have trample, and I promise not to block in a way that kills it.
Oh, you want to get rid of your 1/1?
I just want this 1/1 to.
Yeah. I'll send
I'll do
Apothecary.
the same.
Oh, you'll block with Burnished Heart and sack it or whatever?
Yeah, or just one of the vampires that's got lifelink.
Sure. All right. So we're going to go to attacks, and we're going to see if I get completely blown out here. Cranko is going to attack Graham. Apothecary White is going to attack Wheeler, and my commander is going to attack Ben. I get 1 attack trigger, which is the food token. Yeah, Ben has the ability to make the funniest play ever here.
Do you really think we're going to do that, though?
I would never do
I have no idea. We'll find out.
Yeah.
right.
Are those your attacks?
Yes.
So you're locked in. I'd like to make a deal.
Look. My board has already been eviscerated. I could have absolutely nothing after this. I mean, I got 2 cards in hand. That could be anything.
Yeah, Graham's been blowing
You attack me with your 3/2, eh? Well, I mean, it's fine, yeah. I'll put the Burnished Heart in front of you.
Okay.
And then I will crack this Burnished Heart so you don't actually take it.
I'm going to block and...
Have it die.
Yeah, I'm the only one that has consequential blocks, potentially. So, Cranko is what, 5 power?
This is a 4/4 trample.
4/4 trample.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to lose the glowing one, so I guess give me 4 more gunk, Ben.
All right. So, I've dealt 4 damage. I get 4 more treasures.
And think how worse that would have been with the manufactor in play.
Yeah.
And then I also have the... May I have another black d6, please? Attack trigger from Apothecary White. Lets me create 3 food tokens.
I think I should maybe just start waiting to shuffle until I would draw a card. Because there's so many... I've shuffled 3 times.
You know, I think that is
drawing.
an excellent lesson, yeah.
Yeah.
I will pass.
Good. Okay, now's the time then.
Very unruly.
I love Commander because I'm like, oh my god, I'm almost dead. like I'm almost milled out. This is still like bigger than a standard deck.
And yours isn't messed up with gunk.
Yeah. It's oops all hits.
Your first cut was to a Gunkin, and you let like 2 cards drop, and you saved them.
The gunk is sticky.
Yeah. I'm like helping you too because the gunk is guaranteed non-land.
Anytime
That's
somebody
true,
in a
yeah.
commander game says, "Hey, I'm helping you too," no, you're not. No, come on, no, you're not.
In this instance, the gunk isn't really messing anyone up, except for Surge.
I'm gonna
Prize
play.
and 2 cards in hand.
I'm gonna play a turn Sol Ring.
I'm just saying, you could crack 4 treasure to cycle.
I could. It's true.
And
I see a Megrim. I just might.
combat.
We're all milling 10.
Why not? I'll attack. I don't know, Wheeler this time,
Okay.
and I'll also, because just for the value, I'll attack Ben because nothing's gonna happen. No damage occurs.
So we're all going to mill 11?
Well,
Everyone-
Wait. So after attacks have been declared?
I'm going to tap for 1 and I'm going to play Darkness.
What's that do?
Black Fog.
Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. You got fogged, son.
If it would deal damage, so that it doesn't deal.
You got a counterspell for darkness?
No, I don't. That's amazing. Hell yeah, that's great. Okay.
Darkness stays winning.
This is second main, obviously. 5 mana. I would like to extract from darkness.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love this card. This is Ravnica Draft Uncommon. Each player, including me, mills 2 cards. Then you put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under my control.
Oh.
Reflecting Pool and Chromatic Land.
So first of all, how many non-lands did we just mill?
2.
2.
1.
So 2, 4, 5.
You get
6.
5.
I get
Oh, you get
6.
yourself.
I think so.
Yep.
Whenever a player mills a non.
Wow.
So I gain 6. And then now I need to see all the creatures in everyone's graveyards.
Graham, you have the opportunity. I'm gonna put it on top, and I'm not gonna show. You have the opportunity to do something incredibly funny right now.
Okay.
That's a good laugh. Okay.
Damn.
That is incredibly funny.
Hey.
But Cryptgas, my
So the
beloved.
moment, that was part of the 2 that you milled, and the moment I saw it, I was like, I know you love Cryptgas.
I love Cryptgas.
You could have this idiot monkey.
You got braids. You got Scrawly Crawly.
It's got goggles.
You got Ragavan. I want to take Academy Manufacturer on principle, but this deck doesn't make tokens. Taking your Impulsive or Langfinger
That's just
would be
rude.
very
That's
funny.
so rude.
But I also can't encore it. But then you wouldn't be able to encore it. But no, this is really, really funny.
I'm just going to go ahead and
Let me
put my
just
creatures back.
read this again and make sure that I know what this is going to do. Yeah. The question is, who?
So there's the funny one, and then there's also the I got you one.
Yeah, but that's not nearly as entertaining. So I think
Yes.
Why is he getting the gunk?
Surge and Wheeler, determine amongst yourselves who's the bigger threat right now.
Between us two? I
Yeah.
actually think we're about even.
Uh-huh.
I do, actually.
I would agree
I think you're
until
evenly at the
Surge
top.
starts taking game actions with Krenko. Because Krenko and treasure tokens kind of...
What's Cranko do?
So I can, if I sacrifice a treasure, I can pay a red, and then I can make a goblin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
and then you can buff all your goblins.
And I can buff my goblins, too.
Okay. So, from Ben's graveyard, I'm putting Torgar into play.
Oh.
Torgar, Famine Incarnate, says when Torgar enters, up to one target player's life total becomes half their starting life total rounded down. So I'm going to elect that Surge's life total becomes 20, meaning that Surge loses 17 life.
15, 16, 17. Here you go, pal.
Between Paper Fight and now is when Ben was reminded that by the Magic rules, if your life total changes, that counts as, well, if it changes down, that counts as life loss.
Yeah.
So setting Surge to 20 means he loses 17 life this turn.
This deck started white.
Yay!
It's all messed up with gunk.
Oh no. Oh no.
He says with his hand being two guns.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't express how much I love this mechanic. So much. Arena team, I am begging you to bring Gunk to alchemy. Which means I can bring it to Gladiator.
Oh no.
Graham,
Yeah.
I don't trust you anymore. Wheeler, cut my deck.
Reasonable.
Okay.
I need you to know, you cut to Gunk twice. And then put the Gunk on top.
I'll play Birds of Paradise and pass.
I kind of wish I hadn't thrown my Magna away, because then at least I'd be able to turn my treasures into dragons.
I love that song. Banned? Banned. Should have been banned.
Yeah. Treasures into
waking
Dragons.
up.
I'm full of Gunk.
I'm going to play Whisper Silk Cloak.
Ooh, nice.
3-mana artifact equipment. Equip for 2. Equip creature as shrouded and unblockable. I would like to put the cloak on me.
Sounds
Nice cloak, bro.
Yo, man, you...
Thank you.
Look at that fit.
Oh, thank you. I would like to go to combat. Well, Graham's at 52, so I'm going to attack Graham for 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't block it, go to 49.
And that's commander damage.
That's commander damage.
Yeah.
When I hit you, I have a couple of triggers. I have my commander trigger, and I have my face breaker trigger.
And Thrunk, please.
Oh, yes.
Yes, technically you get thrunked before, because
Right.
of active player, non-active player.
Okay.
So you get thrunked up for 3.
Great. I'm going to leave that there until I need to draw a card.
I get an extra shots. I'm going to...
because you've been good.
Oh, this is with responding to your trigger on the
Yes.
stack. Yeah.
I'm going to use both my shots to cast Chaos Warp.
Sick.
I'm going to shuffle this glowing one into your deck. So you do have to put this gunk in there. Sorry.
I like that
I will
play.
still just wait until I need to draw. I'll just...
Well, Chaos
Well,
Warp
because you need to Chaos Warp.
Oh, right, I got a camp.
So you might hit gunk.
No.
This is the best laugh I've ever heard from Ben. Oh my god.
You sound like the bad guy in a 1980s cartoon show.
Dude, I'm that
like a cartoon show designed to sell toys.
Yeah.
Like actual sicko energy right now.
Yeah.
I'm exemplifying that lizard, the
Oh,
horned
yeah.
lizard. It's like,
The runners will never be able to stop Captain Gunk.
And then you have like some kind of like slime sidekick
That talks like this. You know it, you gunkness.
that's right, Grunkle.
Ben, cut me.
All right.
Okay, top card is not Gunk.
All right.
Okay.
So it's I just reveal the top
Yeah.
card. And
Yeah.
If it's a permanent,
if it's a
comes into
permanent, it
play.
goes into play. Okay. Come on, glowing one. Damn it.
Oh, that's good for you, though.
Arcane
You're gonna get that later.
adaptation. So, as it enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control are the chosen type in addition to their other types. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. I believe I'm supposed to choose bear.
For your Bear Force 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Everything is bear.
Then this trigger resolves.
All right.
I discard 2 cards, and I add 4 vintage legal cards.
Is that the angry baby?
That is the angry baby.
Oh, we discarded anger.
Let's go.
So I do have some
a lot of
additional...
triggers.
Yeah, I got
You got the Surly Badgersaur and the Monument.
Yeah.
I know the mode I would choose. Reaches for Gunk.
Now we get to try and read Wheeler's face as he draws his vintage legal cards.
You get 4?
Yep.
I don't remember buying any of these.
Not Highlander playable.
Yeah. Okay, so I've discarded a creature and an artifact, which means that I have the Monument to Endurance and I have the Surly Badgersaur trigger. I'm going to layer them so I resolve the Monument first, but the Badgersaur, because I discarded non-creature, non-land, means I have to pick something to fight. kind of want to fight this Birds of Paradise. I'm going to fight this Birds of Paradise.
Bully this bird.
Yeah.
Birds of
Well, I'm
Paradise
going to
or
target it.
Bears of Paradise,
It'll end up
please.
dying, but I just have to pick the target when this happens. So I discarded 2 cards, so I'm going to make a treasure token. I get my shots, and I'm going to draw a card.
It's important
Not
to
yet.
it's important to get your shots, everybody.
Then
Is it tapped or untapped?
it's untapped.
Okay.
Yeah, this card's wild. And then, because I discarded a creature card, this gets a counter, and then I'm going to fight your bird, as I did.
Yep.
Great.
Bird down.
Bird is down.
Please, it's a bear. Have some respect.
Sorry, bird bear.
Bird bear down. I'm going to play Sakenzen Crucible of Defiance as my land.
I definitely thought that was a Valakut for a second. I was like, oh.
Valakut the Gunkin Pinnacle.
I am then.
I'm just saying the design space is so wide open.
You could run her with both these commanders.
Honestly, a lot of people have paired me with Surge that I've seen on Moxfield. Mm-hmm. That might be for flavor reasons.
I'm going to use the
Call it
shots.
going for ice cream.
And 1. I'm going to cast Divine Presence.
Oh, this is from your hand. All right, what is a divine presence?
So it's 2 and a white for an enchantment. If a source would deal 4 or more damage to a creature or player, that source deals 3 damage to that creature or player.
Oh man! All right.
This might be a long one.
yeah, that's bad. Hold on.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Our ability to end the game.
No, we
So
can end the
odd.
game just by milling.
Yeah. All right, I draw. Ooh, that's a fun one.
Must be nice to not draw gunk constantly.
I mean, I kind of wish I could join in the fun a little bit. I'm going to play this Witch's Clinic as my land for the turn. You can tap it for 2 to give target commander lifelink until your turn.
Ooh.
It's very nice, actually. And I kind of might just end up doing that. I'm going to go ahead. God, I had such a cool play and this stupid enchantment.
Kind of regret casting it already.
All right, I'm going to tap the Thran Dynamo. I'm going to give myself this Nuke launcher.
Whoa.
And I'm going to go to combat as I give myself lifelink.
Okay.
So I've got Intimidate. I think so.
It's artifact in black or just artifact?
It's artifact in black, so you can't block me.
I can't block.
You can't block me. Okay, so but you can.
I can.
This big Torgar.
Torgar.
All right. I will attack Wheeler with myself.
Okay.
So this is an 8-5 Intimidate.
Okay.
That will deal 3 damage.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack Graham with this Death Toucher that gets me yet another vampire.
All right. I will block with me.
Okay, you got it. And you're going to take 3.
I'll take 3.
And I gain 3.
Yep.
All right, so Ben up to 40, Wheeler down to 29, taking 3 commander damage from Ben.
Gunk.
Have some gunk.
What does this equipment do? Does it do anything?
Yes, it also does. Actually, this is actually pretty big against you. Until the end of your next turn, whenever you cast a spell, you get 2 rad counters.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then
Would you like to cut?
I'm going to tap for 3 and play an Unstoppable Slasher.
No.
Well, it doesn't. I don't know what the interaction is with the Divine Decree, but Unstoppable Slasher, 2/3 Death Touch. When it deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life total.
They just lose life.
I lose
I
life.
think he gets around it, yeah.
Okay, all right, there we go.
Because I was looking at the interaction with the Mind Skinner, because the enchantment hoses the Skinner, because it says if it would deal damage, prevent that damage, and each opponent mills that many cards.
Yeah,
So
right.
I think
I think we're milling 3 each.
that's
my that's
how that
my
works.
read.
So yeah, and when it dies, if it had no counters on it, I return it to the battlefield tapped under its control with 2 stun counters on it.
All right.
Yeah, this card's cool. And I will pass the turn now.
May I have some white 1/1 human creature tokens, please, and thank you. Because on the end step, I'm going to sacrifice a treasure, and I'm going to tap 3 food to make 3 1/1s, activating Apothecary White's ability.
Oh boy.
Thank you. Shing, shing, shing. Untap, 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 untap. I'm going to draw this gunk. This is my current hand.
My man.
All right, I do have kind of a cool turn here, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to Hold on, how do I do this?
I don't know, but it's going to be kind of cool.
I'm going to sacrifice a food
Okay.
to target Cranko with my ability. I'm going to pay a red. Oh, may I have 1/1 goblin tokens, please? I'm going to pay a red to make a 1/1 goblin. Then I'm going to tap Cranko to sacrifice a food.
That's a treasure.
Pardon me. I'm going to tap Cranko to sacrifice a treasure to put a +1/+1 counter on all my goblins, and then I'm going to pay a red to make a goblin that's going to resolve first, and both of these are going to get a +1/+1 counter.
Is it on each goblin you control?
Yes.
So then Crinko also gets one.
Yes. Then
Sure.
I'm going to sacrifice a food to target Cranko with the ability. I'm going to pay a red to make a goblin. I have another goblin, please. I'm going to tap Cranko to sacrifice a treasure. And I'm going to pay a red to put another +1/+1 counter on all the goblins that I
He's
control.
taking so many game actions.
So you have another goblin.
So there's two goblins there.
Two goblins with 1 counter and 2 goblins with 2 counters.
Yes.
Okay. Are you doing that whole cycle again?
No, because
Okay.
I don't have 2 reds to do that.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go to attacks.
They all have haste.
Yes.
Cool.
So whenever an artifact is put into your grave from anywhere, pay a red. If you do, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. It gains haste until end of turn.
All right.
I'm going to attack Graham with 2 3/3s, and I'm going to attack Ben and Wheeler with a 2/2 goblin each. Attack trigger, I make 3 foods.
Okay.
You said a 2/2 goblin each?
Yeah, so 1 2/2 at Wheeler, 1 2/2 goblin at Ben.
I will block with my Facebreaker.
Yeah, I also have a 2/3.
Awesome. All right.
I'll block one with Torgar.
I assume you're doing this for Apothecary White reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so after all of that, my goblins will die. Graham will take 3.
1, 2, 3. Time to gunk it up.
Yeah, gunk it up. You've got to gunk it up. I'll let you know, I have 10 gunk left, which means we've divvied out about 80 to 90 gunk this game.
Seems like how many I have in here.
Sick. All right, I will pass to Graham.
Okay. Good lord.
How do you hold all this gunk?
Yeah, I know.
You never had the makings of a varsity Canadian Highlander player.
I know. I'm sorry.
You couldn't have been a contender.
I didn't want your life. Here you go. Oh. Huge. Oh, I really got away with it there. Okay. Untap. Draw. What on earth should I do? I will play... Actually, do I have... Hang on. Quick math here. No, that doesn't work. Okay.
Good math.
Good math.
Gonna have to ask Angel for another gunks.
Another
Gunk delivery next time that she comes up here.
gunk deposit.
You only had 100?
About, yeah.
Rookie numbers.
Honey,
know.
it's time to make more gunk. Okay.
But please.
Please.
I just want to
Why can't you just be normal? Just be normal.
All right, I'll play a Felwar Stone.
Why are you holding something that, like...
That seems like something
Combustible.
you should have gloves at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my hand. 1 second. I want to just look. Okay.
You allowed to do that?
I have no idea.
I think you're allowed, right?
Well,
You're not, the library is supposed to be random.
Oh,
so
right.
you're not supposed to know the order of what happens and where.
That's true.
Yeah, so yeah.
You're
yeah,
right. You're right.
Yeah.
I was going to do this anyway, but you're right.
To be clear, I asked for comedy and content.
Yeah, it's worth noting that let me give an example of what would normally happen. Yeah. Information.
These are cards. I'm going to do the ever popular and classic main phase fact or fiction.
Oh.
Tight. Okay.
Because I want to...
Dude, the world where it's like gunk file.
Yeah.
Reveal the top 5 and opponent.
Who are you picking?
I don't know. Should I look first and then decide?
Yeah, you reveal them and then
Decide?
opponents.
Okay. All right. We've got a Reanimate, a Misty, a Mind Crank, a Polluted Delta, and a Return of the Wild Speaker.
Mind Crank's interesting because it's a non-bow with the Skinner.
Is it?
Oh, because you're not
it's
dealing
whenever-
damage.
Right. That's not dealing damage. Huh. It is a
But
non-bow with the Skinner. That's
Damage that would be dealt by other players would still
Yes.
crank it.
Yep.
interesting. Would
We'd still be
Would
cranking
still crank it.
I
still
don't know if I
crank
want to
it.
be cranking it.
So yeah, I don't know. Wheeler here.
Yep.
I know what I would do. I'm curious.
I mean, the Reanimate's pretty hot. You've got so much life, and I don't know, there's all kinds
Does
of
Reanimate
things.
any graveyard?
Any
Does-
graveyard.
This one's in. Oh, this one is in English. Okay, cool. It's like I can't read.
It's
this
my
one.
collection.
Says, but there's a Japanese card.
Oh, right.
That's why the Mind Crank. Yeah, I just transposed those.
This one's from Beej's card.
Yeah, well, I believe, but
This Return to the Wild Speaker is pretty scary because it's 5 mana, draw 10
cards.
or if that dies, 7.
5 mana draw 10's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I mean, a good chunk of it is nothing.
I can't
Yeah.
cast it this turn.
Reanimate's pretty cracked.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is the worst thing to reanimate?
I mean, my graveyard's bad.
I mean, the glowing one's in his graveyard again.
No, it's
No,
not.
I got
Oh, it's
shuffled
not?
away.
Yeah.
I've got a
I've only got Bird of
I
Paradise.
honestly think it's Torgar when Torgar dies. I think I do this.
That's the literal stacks that I
think
have.
so. Neat.
But what if we made a third pile?
But what if? Sure, I'll take this pile.
Okay.
Didn't take the lands.
I mean, I do need lands, but this seems like it'd be more fun in the long run. Mind Crank, go. Wait, actually, don't go. Hang on.
Yeah.
I have a combat step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's.
All mill 4? What are we doing here? Only 3. Okay.
Yeah, I think I need to potentially keep back my life as a blocker.
All right.
I'll attack anybody and everyone.
Mills 3?
You want mill
Yeah.
3, yeah.
Mountain.
No, my clamp.
Generous Plunderer, my crime novelist. That's. Oh, wait, that doesn't matter with the enchantment on play. And a generous gift. Oh, generous gift.
So,
Sad about this
so
one.
this is what it's like, huh?
Generous gift was my only answer to that stupid enchantment.
Okay, now go ahead.
Untap.
Yeah.
Draw this gunk.
Join us.
I mean, luckily he can just discard.
Am I the only person who's been gunked in hand?
No, I thought Graham got gunked.
No.
I got gunked.
I have yet to draw one.
You just got gunked.
Solidarity Surge.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah. The same.
I'll attack Surge for. I'll attack Ben
Yeah, that's fair.
for 3. You take 3. I have a bunch of triggered abilities here.
Sir. So I take 3, mill 3.
Well, hold on.
So yeah, Mind Crank is. How does this read in English?
It's whenever an opponent would take damage, they mill that many cards.
As well as the damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a replacement. It's
Okay.
Just, yeah.
So you take 3, you go to 37, you mill 3.
Bajukabog, a risky shortcut, and Nykthos.
So I have the Shots Creation and I have the Wheeling Runner. So I'll make the treasure. Then the runner is going to discard my hand, which is Gunk, Ornery Kudu from Amonkhet, Fresh Meat
That's a fun one. That's Commander card.
MPH, and Leyline of Abundance from M10 or M20, excuse me.
Wow.
So I've discarded 3 non-creature, non-land cards and 1 creature.
So that means you get 3 fight triggers off the Badgersaur?
I get 3 fight triggers and a counter.
Wow.
Mind you, the fight will only ever do 3 damage.
Right.
Is that the enchantment? Oh my
That's
god.
so funny.
Yeah. I regret playing this card.
Can you fight your own enchantment somehow?
I mean, I can stack damage. I think what I'm going to do is... Oh, yeah, Surge can just Cranko. Can you... How big can you make Cranko?
Right now, I could make Cranko 4 more +1/+1 counters.
4?
Yeah, because I can
Basically equal.
sacrifice food 4 times to untap it and sacrifice 4 other artifacts to do that.
So it would in total become a 9/9. So 3 fight. Wait, that's not how that works.
I think I'm just fighting Surge's Commander, is my target.
Oh.
I am going to choose the target for all these fights is just Surge.
Okay.
But I have to resolve everything first.
I don't know, man.
So I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to...
Hold on, let me check my hand in response.
Or sorry. Technically, I have to get these 4 fresh cards.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good magic card. This is a terrible magic card. That's a good magic card. I literally don't know what this magic card is. Okay. And then I
You really
draw
got
a
the whole
card.
spread there.
I make shots. Each opponent loses 3 life.
Oh, you went with that mode, eh? All right, I'm going to pull the Graham. I'm just going to leave this on top.
He has to do them all.
Wait, hold on. So you all lose 3.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Mark
So
that
1,
down.
2, 3.
3.
And then...
And Ben included.
yeah.
Which then triggers Mind Crank and Ben's commander. But because Ben's in the turn order, Mind Crank resolves first.
Okay.
Right.
So, hold on. That means that we have to shuffle the gunk.
No.
no.
Don't shuffle the gunk. We mill, then we
you
gunk.
shuffle.
Yeah.
No. But the 3 life lost from that, not the mind crank.
The 3 life loss will cause both of these to trigger.
Okay, so we don't have the gunk first.
You don't
Okay,
have the gunk
understand.
yet. You mill real cards, then add gunk.
Great, love that.
And I don't mill because it's
Buy a hog!
because it's my crank.
Shadow Spear, Gix, and a Swamp.
So now you boys can gunk it up.
Okay,
Now we've
now I'm gunked.
Okay.
Then the Badger Sword gets the counter, and then I will fight Surge.
Goodbye.
I get Falcon punched to death.
I will play my Labyrinth of Scophos as my land for the turn.
What?
It taps for a colorless and has pay 4 generic tap. Remove target attacking or blocking.
It's the
creature from
expensive Mazavith.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast... I need to read what this enchantment did to me.
Every time you cast a spell, you're going to get 2 rad counters.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yeah.
not based on... That's fine. I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
I saw Rain of Riches. I'm excited about that.
I'm going to cast Rain of Riches.
Yeah, buddy. we're casting spells this turn. All right, so 2 rad counters.
I get 2 rad counters. I might actually have rad counters on me somewhere.
We have
They're definitely in here if you want the
yeah.
actual thing. Here.
I will
I'll grab it for you while you're doing
thank you
stuff.
so much. So I get 2 more shots. I go up to 4. And then I'm going to...
Everybody's deck is making them happy.
Yeah.
It's
going-
Gavin's probably very pleased about
I'm
that.
going to use 5 mana. Ben, you might enjoy this as well. I'm going to level up my Alchemist's talent
Yeah.
to level 3. That says whenever I cast a spell, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, it deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to each opponent. Which
Oh, yeah,
is
I do
only-
like that.
It's only ever going to be 3, but that means we're going to gunk and crank a whole bunch.
Oh, we gunkin and crank.
Okay.
So Mill.
Saturday night, baby.
And then I'm going to use 5 mana to cast a card that I think I know its name. I think it's Lu Su Wu Advisor. I think is it Lu Su?
That's an actual Chinese P3K
Yes,
card,
this
eh?
is a Chinese Portal 3 Kingdoms card.
Okay.
It's a 5 mana 1/2. I think there we go.
Lusu Woo Advisor.
On your turn before you attack, you may tap to draw a card.
Now
5 mana.
it does have haste from anger. However, it is after my combat, so I can't tap Lu Su.
All right.
So I get 2 rad counters.
All right,
So
so
you're,
and you
you're
have
up
a
to 4 now,
I
right?
have 4 rad counters.
Okay.
I have a cascade trigger.
yeah.
And each of you is going to take 5 damage, which is reduced to 3.
So now we need to shuffle these in because
Yes.
I'm going to take the damage
Yes.
and then I'm going to get cranked.
Yes.
Right.
So hold on. So everybody takes 3.
1, 2, 3.
Graham's at 40. I'm at 14. Ben is down to 31. Then I have to shuffle. Then I get cranked for 3, and then I get 3 more gunk.
3 more gunk,
Correct?
Yeah. And I have I still have a cascade.
And then you still have and then we have the cascade, which is going to do it all again.
Yes, it does it all.
Brad Puppy. All right.
Magic the Gathering, man.
All right.
All right. I can't find the rat one. So
I
you're
mill
4.
land, bygone bishop.
Just 2 spells?
Yep.
Okay. So it was mill 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes! My Infesting Rad Roach. Ooh. Whenever an opponent mills a non-land card, and if it's in my graveyard, I get to return it.
Nice.
Oh.
And then 3 more gunk for each of Surge.
We are officially at the end of the... So I've got 1. So what I would suggest is the gunk that's in your graveyard, take it out of its sleeve, but leave the sleeve.
There's literally not a gunk in my graveyard.
You've been getting it all
I
in
have,
your hands.
I have. It's all in my hand and in my deck. There are probably 30 cards in my graveyard.
I have 3 gunk that I can donate.
There we go.
There you go. Or wait, let's just give me the sleeves.
Yeah.
2. Yeah, here you go. You had 3.
I had 3
You had
gunk.
3 sleeves. There you go. He's got 3 sleeves in his graveyard.
Right.
Got it.
Okay. Math.
I need 2 more gunks somehow.
Yeah, he's
We're making it right now.
Okay.
There you go.
We're gunking as fast as we can.
We can't keep up with the gunk demand.
We've been gunking, we've been cranking. I'm sweaty.
Now I got some really good news for what I'm about to cascade into.
Yes!
I'm going to cascade into gunk.
Yes!
So you can't cast it, which means the rest doesn't happen to
No,
us?
I can cast it.
It just has no mana cost.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You can cascade into things with no mana cost.
Yeah, I will cast gunk. You are going to take nothing, but I still get 2 rad counters because I cast the spell. And that'll be a pass.
Oh, man. Where does my hand go? Okay. Great. On your end step, I'm going to tap Leech-Witted Swap.
Leechwood.
Each opponent's going to take 1 damage.
Okay. I'm at 14.
So we each take 1.
Yep.
And then
you
we
each mill 1.
We each mill 1, then we gunk it up.
Yeah.
So I need to shuffle before
Why do you need to shuffle?
because I had been gunked and I'm not. I'm
top.
doing.
I
I'm
see.
doing the Graham thing where I'm not shuffling until total gunk amount gets showed up.
Here's some gunk.
Thank you.
Why don't they just add Commander to Arena? What? How hard could it be?
I don't know if we're even playing Commander anymore, dude.
All right. Please cut me. Yep. Now that I've cut, this is the first gunk that actually wound up in my graveyard.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well,
gonna-
leave it. Here you go.
Thanks, brother.
And then put that right back there.
Well, I'll shuffle.
Yeah. And then, Graham, do you need you haven't gotten a gunk yet.
Well, he doesn't take damage.
I don't
because
take,
it's
I
his
don't-
mind crank.
I don't crank.
Right, but he takes 1 damage from
From the
swamp.
swamp.
Right.
Yes, I do. So I need. Yes,
You need to. You need to mill 1.
No, I don't mill.
Oh,
from the
right.
crank,
Yes,
but I
okay,
do
yes.
need 1 gunk.
There you go.
Yeah. I've got 7 gunk here waiting
Ready-
to shuffle
ready to
in.
be
Yeah.
shuffled.
All right. Great. Okay, my turn.
Cool. Love this for us.
Magic the Gathering.
I don't know if anyone's going to win this game. I think just 3 of us are going to lose at some point.
Yeah.
I will play a swamp for the turn. Well, I have a play of a card that I drew. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me
Okay.
take a look at what's going on here.
Sorry, real quick.
Yep.
Surge milled gunk. Does that do your rad roach?
Oh, yes. Hi, buddy. Good to see you.
Neat.
Great. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, I drew something good. I think that everyone will be happy and excited for.
I
don't believe you.
This time I don't believe you. Last
Okay.
time I thought it was sincere.
I'll believe you.
Okay, so I have this Feed the Swarm,
Oh, okay.
which I can destroy a creature or an enchantment. Yeah. I was gonna ask the table. Do we want me to kill the Mind Skinner? Do we want me to? All right.
Look, man, it was between Ornery Kudu and a card that, again, I don't remember buying.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go with this card.
Great. So I will blow that up, and I take how much? 3.
You lose 3, and then you mill 3 from the crank.
All right. Ben down to 28. Crank it 3 times.
Massacre Worm. Oh, and Profane Transfusion.
Massacre Worm would have murdered me.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could pump the goblins in time.
But all the 1/1s.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Hey, Graham, how did that FOF split go?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Graham's got to react.
Simply kill Graham. Simply kill Graham, and there's no problem for Surge.
I got no horse in that race.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine.
Great. Okay.
Quick, let me find an answer.
You might draw something.
Yeah, I will.
Oh no, I haven't shuffled yet. That's not a guaranteed gun.
You'll get it. You'll get a gun.
Thanks, man. I love you looking out for me. I wish I had any library manipulation in my deck at all.
Okay, I'm gonna go to combat. Gunky Runner is going to come at Wheeler, who can't block it.
Yeah.
I'm deciding which of these Death Touch friends. Neither of them is really getting through. Like, I could have put the Nuka Launcher on, like, Unstoppable Slasher. I kind of wanted to... I'm going to Witch Clinic before it damaged to just gains a bunch of life back. No, I think having 2 booty Death Touchers is just good on this board. So, yeah, it's just me, this 8/5 coming at Wheeler with Lifelink and Intimidate.
Okay. So I take 8 commander damage.
So this is the second time you've taken 8 commander damage, and I think have you gotten more commander damage from him? No, you took
I've
3
only
last time
attacked
because of the
twice.
enchantment. Yeah.
Right, so this will just be 11 commander damage.
11 commander damage total, but I get 8 gunk.
Yeah.
But then I mill 8 cards before I get the gunk.
Yeah.
And and I will gain 8.
Or wait, he's the active player though. Do you get the gunk first?
No.
Okay.
His ability goes on the
Right.
stack.
That's why
first.
that. Okay. I still have never learned that part of the rules.
App nap. Active
I know that.
Oh.
I know app nap, but I'm never like, so that means. I can definitely, like, at a MagicCon, I can definitely sort of be like, active player, non-active player. And someone will go,
And that means-
yes, indeed.
yeah.
But I don't.
Quite.
Yes, exactly.
Rather.
What about a different acronym? What about AppNap Wimbafrum, which is active player, non-active player, which means Ben goes first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
7, 8.
But you're Ben, also.
Oh, we should probably add a stipulation.
Yeah. Sub-rule.
I'm going to start shuffling. Unless...
No, you're good.
I am good? Okay.
Yeah. The second main, I'm just going to play this Rad Roach. So it's a flying 2/2 that can't block. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, they get that many rad counters, and then we saw the other thing, if it's in my graveyard and someone mills a non-land, it comes back.
Great.
That is gonna be me.
All right. I haven't had a turn of Magic the Gathering in a while. Graham.
What? Someone else could cut it if you want.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. There you go. See?
Here, I'll give you a chance. Cut me.
Let's go! No. Yes, 100%.
That wasn't deliberate. That wasn't deliberate.
No one here thinks that was
Oh
deliberate.
my God.
Amazing.
Get this guy out of here.
End step.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate Apothecary White, tapping 4 food. May I have a big dice, please? So I have 7 humans now.
It's a lot of buddies.
What? Untap.
So many humans.
Draw for the turn.
What's in your hand?
I got a lot of different options here.
You can play that.
Oh, yeah?
That sounds pretty good. It
Okay.
combos with that one.
I'm going to pay 5 mana. And I'm going to cast my commander. ETB trigger, I get a food.
I'm just sleeving more gunk between turns.
6. I'm going to sacrifice a food to target Krenko's ability. I'm going to pay a red. I'm going to make a goblin. I'm going to tap Cranko.
You're just leaving a more gunk.
I'm going to tap
sir.
Cranko to sacrifice a treasure. I'm going to sacrifice a second treasure to float a red to make a second goblin. To put +1/+1 counter on all of my goblins. I can't really do it as many times as before because I lost all my mana because my commander died. I'm going to go to attacks. If I do it one more time, I'm bigger than Graham.
Than before.
I mean, you've always talked about how you just want to be bigger than Graham.
I'm going to sacrifice the food. I'm going to ignore the trigger. But I'm the trigger to make a goblin.
Okay.
I'm going to tap Krenko to sacrifice a food to put a +1/+1 counter on all my goblins. I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
Krenko is going to attack Graham. Wait, if I sacrifice another food, then Krenko untaps and has vigilance. I'm going to sacrifice another food to target Krenko. Krenko will untap.
Okay.
I'm going to attack Graham with all the gobos.
Oh boy.
And then I'm going to send 1 human at Ben and 1 human at Wheeler. Attack trigger, I make 3 more foods. You may now move to blockers or effects before blockers.
I block.
I block.
Yes, I would like to. How big is
So this
Cranko?
is untapped. Cranko is currently a 8/8 trample.
Right. And can be made even larger again?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't have a good block because trample 8 is so many more gunk. It's just so many gunk. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait.
What?
I don't block.
Because he wants to mill the known card on top. So this is a 5/5, and this
Yeah.
is 2 3/3s,
Yeah.
and this is an 8/8.
And the 8/8 can become a 9/9 or even
Well,
bigger?
even bigger, yeah.
Okay, so double blocking doesn't even help with Cranko. So I guess
Ooh, actually, yeah, I'm going to say I'm blocking with one of my vampires. Because I know what's coming next turn.
so. I will. Should I just try to soak up damage? Probably. Yeah, sure. All right. I'll block the big goblin with the milling runner, and I'll block Cranko with Torgar. Unless you increase Cranko further, I take 2 from Cranko, and then 4, 6 total.
That's
or sorry, these are 3/3s.
These are both 3/3s.
Sorry, so I take 6, 7, 8. I take 8.
You'll take 8 damage.
Yes.
I'm fine with that.
Sure.
Okay. So Wheeler's going to take 1.
Milling runner back to the command zone. Torgar
Ben
back
is going to gain 1.
Torgar to Ben's graveyard
Graham is going to take 8 damage.
to 31. I need 8 more gunk, please.
I'm going to make 2 treasure tokens.
We have a cranking it trigger, but this time we get the gunk first because Surge is active and then it goes around.
Yeah. So you have to shuffle your gunk and then crank it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and I just get to crank it. No, I didn't lose any life. What am I
Serge, do you
saying?
think I'm going to be losing any more life before the end of your turn?
No, there's not a lot I can do right now, Graham.
Shuffle. I'm going to shuffle.
So,
That's not even as many as when I took 17.
This
that
is
one.
15 gunk.
Yeah, I took 17 once.
All right.
Get on my level.
Fair enough.
Serge, I got a level with you.
Yeah.
With all those humans you made, you're going to be taking a lot more.
Oh no, I'm just gonna die. Oh yeah.
All right.
No. If he that's why I said everything at Graham. If he massacre worms, if he massacre worms, I deserve to die.
I've got the touch.
Nobody else likes the triple cut, huh? Or the double cut?
Sure, let me go one more time.
What's the mana value of Massacre Worm?
6.
Because I also stand to lose that by casting random.
You put 6 more in.
You do get more gunk.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking. I won't look for this one.
Still gunky.
Well, the good news is if I die to massacre worm, I have gunk to redistribute.
Yes.
There's something very fun, by the way, about seeing the gunk at the top and then look at the bottom card of your library.
Is it also gunk?
Solid gunk.
You put your deck together like this, and there was gunk on the bottom too.
I gotta tell you, the sleeves and the gold gunk, beautiful combination.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Lunar New Year.
It's really good. Is that your turn then, Serge?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Is that the first gunk you've drawn?
I think so, yeah.
Welcome, comrade.
Yeah, happy to be here. I should probably look at the options, but can I see your graveyard, Ben?
Yeah, I got some spookies in there.
Yeah.
You can just take Cryptghast. I know how much you love
I
it.
do love Cryptghast. So it says, enter the battlefield creature on my same turn. That's very funny.
It just kills Surge.
Yep.
You could also Torgar Ben down to 20, which would also be very funny.
It's true,
Because then he'd mill
But that doesn't
17
give
as well.
gunk.
that does also make him mill 17. That is true. That is true. Do you have any interesting creatures in your graveyard there, Wheeler?
I got a gold span dragon
Really?
and an anger.
Right.
Anger's pretty funny because it takes away its haste.
It has haste.
That's true.
I mean,
I mean, technically, I have creatures. None of my creatures are really worth hitting.
Rosie Cotton.
Yeah, they're all like, tutu, that makes a treasure.
Let's try this. So I'm going to filter in for double green. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, Surak and Goreclaw.
Yay!
Surak and Goreclaw is a 6/5 with trample. Other creatures have trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it gains haste,
Rutro Raggy.
which is exciting. And then I will
nice death touchers.
Overgrown Tomb. to reanimate that massacre worm.
Whee!
Let's go.
All right, so hold on. I'm going to take 14 damage.
Well, first I lose 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from reanimate. So that's 6 more gunk for me.
Oh, wait. No, hold on. Ben killed one of them. I only lose 12. I'd go to 1.
You also have 2 toughness.
Oh, no!
You can
Not me again. I can
although-
sack food and live.
I was gonna say, yeah, you do have food that.
Oh,
does
the
stuff other
irony
than
of me
food.
also
So-
having 2 toughness.
You're not
So,
a goblin.
When Massacre Worm enters the battlefield, creature your opponent's control get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is put into a graveyard, that player loses 2 life.
I'm going to sacrifice 2 treasures to sacrifice 1 food to go to 16 life.
Okay.
I'm going to go find some more sleeves.
Well, hang on. We get to reclaim. If Surge dies, we get to reclaim
Oh, that's
a bunch
true.
of
Gunk reclamation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am.
Should we go around the table? Does it matter?
I lose my loose Sue.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
So Wheeler's going to lose 2, going down to 17, and get double gunked.
Yeah.
How many do you lose?
I'm going to lose 8 in total.
8. Ben down to 29.
Okay.
I'm going to lose 6, 7,
only get
14 in total. I would go to 2.
Right. Surge isn't dead, so it needs to add a whole bunch of gunk. Then there's Crankin. So then you crank for 2. You crank for 14.
So I would crank before I goo.
No.
In this case,
Because this time I'm active. See, I don't know this. I'm active player.
Because Graham is active player.
Cranking goes on the stack
Cranking's
first.
going to be the last thing that happens.
Okay.
So we gunk first.
Okay.
Everything is under control here, TV20. As you know, we really take great pride in our technical excellence. We're having a little problem, but we're trying to get it fixed. Keep calm. Nothing's wrong with your set.
What you're looking for, TV.
may I have 14 gunks?
Here, we've even changed sleeve colors.
Great.
Gold and silver.
Gold and silver.
So I gunk and then I crank?
Yep.
So you got to shuffle.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I got 14 gunk, and then I'm going to crank 14 times.
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around. Depending on who the active player is.
Right, of course. Of course.
Who
Yeah.
the active player.
I try to be an active player, yeah.
Yeah. When I'm gunk, when I'm
All right, Graham,
When I'm going.
cut me.
when I'm gunking, when I'm cranking.
Okay.
Try to be
It doesn't matter because I'm milling 14, so I don't care.
Exactly.
All right, 14. My meteor golem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
That's a lot of gunk.
That's a lot of guns.
Oh my god. All right, so of the 14 that we milled, oh no, I'm on top of my lance.
Yeah, I was wondering why you decided
Oh,
to,
you got one there. There you go.
why you did it over top of like
1, 2,
cards
3,
existing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 14 were gunk.
Oh, wow, that's
Pretty
huge.
good.
All right.
I'd like to show, this is the evolution of the game. Notice the density of gunk as it changes as the game goes on.
Yeah.
Gunk density.
All right, so Massacre Worm has resolved. I resolved my trigger and my gunk and my cranking. Has everyone else gunked and cranked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Massacre Worm enters with a +1/+1 counter on it from Surak and Goreclaw.
And haste.
And gains haste, which is exciting.
Yep.
It's also a bear.
Yep.
So then,
the right to bear
arms, yeah. Then I'll go to combat.
Sure.
And I will...
It's funny that none of this does damage.
I know, because now Surge is stable at 2.
Well,
He's likely just going to die to my alchemist tap.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
good
I'm
Or my
point.
monument to
I'm
endure.
almost certain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. The chances of Surge untapping are nil.
But I will attack Surge with the unblockable Mind Skinner.
Hit me with both.
And, well, no, because you've got blockers for
I'm not
this.
blocking. You
What?
do no damage.
I guess so.
If I don't block, I can take Ben with me.
What?
From mill.
Oh, okay.
Because all the damage mills, everybody does.
Oh, I see.
All right, well, cool. Then I attack you with
Yeah,
this.
I'll take 17. Everybody mills 17.
Could all 3 of you please mill 17?
Damn it.
I was definitely going to attack Ben because he's only got 2, like, 0 power death touchers.
Oh, all right. We finally have a good hit in my graveyard. There's an ancient copper dragon.
How much was it?
17.
Hey, resembling skeleton.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's another one. Oh, and I assume we milled a non-land card amongst those. I'm gonna grab
I missed
this,
my glowing one.
my rad roach.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm at a limited deck. Okay.
You're probably in the 30s.
I am.
Happy birthday. Okay, that's my turn.
Dude, I've been using this witch's clinic to gain life like that's the issue for me in this game.
I'm going to untap.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw.
Yeah.
And then we have radiation.
Yeah, the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, the rad counters happen. And so it's, you have
Mill
6 rad
six.
counters. So you mill 6, and then for each non-land you mill, you lose a life and a rad counter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so you lose 5 life and 5 rad counters and get 5 gunk.
And mill 5.
And mill
And mill
5.
five.
So I mill 5 first, then I get 5 gunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. This is all good. That's good. I didn't want these cards anyways.
You're about to shuffle, so...
Yeah. Oh, yep. Yes, I am. How am I worried about
Wheeler's Graveyard is like 3 times... This is Ben's library, and this is Wheeler's Graveyard.
Do you want to cut?
Oh, sure. Yeah, all right.
Close your eyes.
Right.
Beautiful.
Cool. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right, pause for 1 sec.
Well, I mean, I held it up to the camera, but yeah, here, hold that up. There's library? Grave. You have Ben's library at the bottom of your graveyard.
Sandwiched between the gunk. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, pre-combat main phase.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast an Ophiomancer.
All right. Reminder that you are also still you have a new
That's
section
right.
of Nuka. Yeah.
So I go up to 3 rad counters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Getting my upkeep, if I control no snakes, I make a snake. But importantly, I can block black creatures.
Oh!
Oh, that was from the.
Yeah.
And this doesn't trigger because I didn't use a treasure to cast it.
All right.
But I am going to attack Ben for 3.
All right, so Ben takes
Right, I can't block it.
Ben takes 3 commander damage from Wheeler.
Do you want treasure? Because Facebreaker exists.
I will get a treasure.
Oh, you get one. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Facebreaker doesn't have to hit. It cares if any of your creatures
wow.
I
hit.
get a treasure token.
I'm gonna mill 3.
Yeah.
Right.
You are going to...
Meat Hook Massacre. Wow, 2 of my board wipes.
I'm going to discard 2 cards. One of them's a gunk, the other is Sphere of Truth. 4 mana enchantment. If a white source would deal damage to me, prevent 2 of that damage.
Ooh.
So I've discarded 2 cards here. I am just... One of them, or neither of them are creatures. So this Badgersaur just wants to fight twice. Does this buff its toughness?
No.
Then I'm going to fight you, Ben, with my Badgersaur.
Okay, so it's 1. Isn't it just? Oh, so it's a 5/5.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. In response, it turns out Ben was not dead after all.
Okay.
So what's that?
So until end of turn, target creature you control, when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and then put a wicked roll token on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I should have 4 new cards in my
Right.
hand.
Sure.
So maybe...
So we have the fight trigger targeting Ben. In response, Ben casts
Not Dead.
After All.
Yep.
That is on the stack.
Did you draw anything relevant to the current situation?
No.
No?
Graham?
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right, so the first fight is going to happen. They're both going to die.
Yeah.
Massacre Worm is going to hit both of them for 2 life.
All right.
They're both going to crank it twice.
Yep.
Gunk
No, first we gunk, then we crank.
Drunk and then you crank. Pardon me. Sorry.
I can crank.
Ben can crank. I got a gunk.
Stuffy
before I
Doll
crank.
and Revenge of Ravens.
All right.
Oh, Revenge of Ravens.
All right. So I am back with this wicked roll. So I'm a 6/6.
Then I got a crank. Is this on ETB as well? You gunk people?
Yeah, sure is. Let's go.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother shuffling because
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can you cut me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
There you go.
Okay, then I discarded 2 cards, so I'm going to Monument of Endurance to make another shots, and I'm going to draw a card.
Not kill Surge. All right.
I'm going to kill Surge.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry.
I just need to figure out how or why some of these cards are in my deck. I'm going to use a treasure. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh boy.
I'm going to cast Titanium Golem.
What?
It's a 5-mana 3/3 artifact creature golem that I can pay 1 and a white to gain first strike until end of turn.
All right. Two rad counters.
So I get 2 rad counters. Cascade trigger on the stack.
Yep.
I'm going to sacrifice this treasure token to be able to cast the top card, exile the top card and cast it until my end of turn.
Oh, respond. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a gunk.
Yeah.
That might be cheating, but that's fine. And because I used a treasure, everybody's going to take 5.
I die.
Killings
From
the Alchemist.
Right. Yep.
All right. So Surge is at 0. Ben is going to take 5. Graham is going to take 5. Ben is going to mill 5.
Yep.
And then Surge is going to start degunking his
My
deck.
Bowmasters.
And then I also Cascade
Okay.
into a Seize the Spotlight.
Oh, that's a good one.
Each opponent chooses Fame or Fortune. For each player who chose Fame, gain control of a creature that player controls until end of turn. Untap those creatures and they gain haste. For each player who chose Fortune, I draw a card and create a treasure. Graham, I'd like to make an offer. I'd like you to choose Fortune so we can try to kill Ben.
I was probably going to do that anyway because I don't like the idea of you hitting me with any of these creatures.
This is post-combat,
Oh, okay.
but your creatures would not be safe.
What if I kill Graham?
He brings up an excellent point.
I was going to go in with these because he's got nothing that can block Intimidate. Right?
Oh, shoot, you're right.
You two talk amongst yourselves.
What if we both do the thing?
Wait,
that he doesn't want?
no,
Wheeler.
wait.
I'm just saying, if we both choose Fame, he gets a creature and can do nothing with it because it's post-combat.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I don't know. You have some garbage vintage cards.
Do you get to choose the creature?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What else is there other stuff on the stack or no? It's just that gunk got exiled?
Gunk got exiled.
Okay.
I'll just give that.
If I may for a second,
Yeah.
this was the old gunk and the new gunk that were added to my deck.
Oh my god.
Well, great.
Hold on. Just for some visuals here.
Wow.
Let's go. By the way, people asked why I didn't bring this deck to Chicago.
Yeah.
This is why.
Because you were like, I'm going to bring this to Chicago, and then we played in a paper fight, and you were like, oh, actually, no.
Dude, I'm looking at my my suitcase.
Can you imagine going through TSA and they're like, what is this? Did I tell you actually? This is a funny story for the show. On the way back, my thing got pulled aside.
No.
Like my suitcase got pulled aside going through the scanner, and then so the guy grabbed it and he's like, all right, whose suitcase is this? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And he brings it over and he stares at the monitor and he's just like, I'm gonna take a look at this, okay? And I'm like, okay. And he slowly unzips it and then goes like, and the second he sees magic, he's like, oh. He's like, he just, as soon as he sees the box that says Magic the Gathering, he's instantly is almost disgusted. Like,
ugh, get this away from me.
Like,
Another one of those magic things.
I choose the gain a creature thing.
Okay.
Yeah, also that.
I'll take Massacre Worm. Don't bother. I'm just passing the turn. Yeah.
What did you choose? Don't you get to choose a thing?
Where did I put the card?
Into the graveyard.
That's your library.
No, it just says each opponent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do we have a cast trigger with Alchemist? Anything else, like all the damage and triggered abilities and all those are already good?
You do get a more rad.
Oh, I thought I'm ratted up.
He's so ratted up.
You were at
Yeah.
1 and you've cast Ophiomancer.
Oh, I
Abyss,
cast
and now
2.
this.
Okay, so I go up to 7 rad.
Right. But now you get a snake.
Yes. I'm going to pass the turn, and then in your upkeep, I get a snake. I didn't find a black snake, so I'm going to make a green snake that looks
snake?
like it could be a black snake.
So if you take this, and then it untaps, and then you return it to me, now it's untapped.
Yeah.
That means Ben can block, or you can block Ben.
Oh.
I can block.
Ben can block.
I block.
Yeah, he blocks.
I'm going to reach over my graveyard to get to my library here and draw for the turn. I'm going to cycle this Baronmore that I just drew.
I honestly thought, why did you put that face up on top of your library?
Yeah.
Just a second, my brain was like,
dude.
that ain't right.
I'm going to play this War Room. I'm going to tap for 3. and pay life equal to the number of colors in my commander identity. So I take 1 to
Yep.
draw a card.
Now hold
means
on. You mill the first. You mill the card and then you draw because of Mind Crank.
Okay, it's Blitz Chief Ascension.
Okay.
Good combo.
Yeah. Oh. Poker face Ulmer.
Okay.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So, I drew something neat. I am going to tap for 4. to play a Blood Letter of Aclazotz.
Le problema.
Yeah, so it says, if an opponent would lose life during their turn, they lose twice that much life instead.
I hate that for us.
So with Unstoppable Slasher, that just kills somebody. Mm-hmm. But both of you have the ability to block. So
Mercifully.
mercifully, you're kind of chilling.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You wanted me to do the other thing.
And you didn't. And yet, I blessed you with life.
Well, fair enough.
My child.
Please don't kill me.
What is funny is this leech-ridden swamp now hits for 2.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't actually think I can, just kill anybody. I almost have to just, keep blockers up. Feels really bad.
Oh. Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering, dude.
And then I think Wheeler just kills everybody with the Alchemist talent.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, probably.
Yeah, dude.
By kill, you mean mill.
I guess...
Both?
So... this is very... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19.
That's 2 hits from the Mind. What is the Mind Skinner? I'm just here to cause dissension now. I'm like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
kill them all, Ben. Just
Now
attack.
you're just causing problems.
Attack out. You're going to die.
Causing guild pack.
I am at 18 life.
Yep.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to give me give me lifelink.
Give me lifelink, please.
Okay.
I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. I did this wrong. I need the intimidate.
Magic the Gathering.
If you have Intimidate, then you don't have Lifelink.
This does not work the way I want it to.
Defense.
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 I have this me the 6/6.
Me, the 6.
You 6/6, you die, we all lose 1 life. And crank it. Well, I crank it. And then you don't crank it. So it's just me cranking it alone, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Ain't that the way, dude?
Yeah.
Let's do this actually.
Okay.
Roll it back. We're
Yeah.
gonna do this in a smart way. I'm going to attach the nuke launcher to the preacher.
Okay.
And the preacher by himself is just going to come towards Graham.
So you're attacking the player with the highest life total.
Yes, so I get a vampire,
Yep.
and I get to lose a life and draw a card. Which means I
Mill and then draw, yeah? Right?
right?
Or is losing
No,
life and drawing a card part of that?
Yeah,
whole
you
ability?
only-
Oh, it's while I, right, okay, so I just get the vampire.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I have this vampire. Okay, so you have this 5/4 Death Toucher coming at you.
Right. And the nuke launcher does something if it hits me?
No, it's just for attacking you.
Oh, okay. So now until your next turn, if I cast spells, I get rads.
Until the end, until the end of your turn.
Okay.
Until the end of defending player's next turn. Yeah.
All right. But it's a 5/4
It is a 5/4 Death Touch.
death touch.
So if you have to block it with your worm.
If I want to block it
With
I gotta
Intimidate,
block it with
yes.
my worm, yeah. Or I just take 5.
10.
10. Oh,
Because of the...
right.
And get 10 gunk. You still live.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, I can't do that.
Brother.
It doesn't work for me, brother. All right, yeah, I block.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, so they trade
Yep.
at
Yes.
least. Okay, you lose 2 life, right?
Oh,
Massacre
Yeah.
Worm? Yeah.
Yeah. And then mill another 2 from getting cranked.
Sad robot and a castle.
Here's your Massacre Worm.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And then I will pass.
All right, I got to shuffle in a bunch of gunk over here. So give me 2 seconds.
Gunked up, huh?
really gunked up.
I think you
missed a gunk in your
mine?
shuffle.
Yeah, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you.
Yeah. Please include all of your gunk.
Sir, please clean up after your deck.
I would. Oh man, wait,
All right, hold on. Not looking, doing the double cut. Double cut.
Before you took it out, I should have asked you for a library count.
Oh,
I'm just really
many
curious
gunks,
how
yeah.
each person ends. Well, just like how big of all cards, how big anyone's library is at the end of this game.
I think Graham will still be counting.
Yeah.
After everybody's gone home, just what'd you get?
Oh my!
Oh, what fun. Okay. Is there a way to not die? I think so. But it's gonna suck.
For who?
For you. Me?
For
mostly.
you.
What's hilarious is the first thing that I'm gonna do is something that nobody's done in this game so far.
Cycle gun.
I'd like to cycle this gunk.
Oh.
Draw a card. Thank you.
Really impressive.
Thank you. Play an island.
So originally, I built this deck as like a discard matters deck because of like gunk and cycling and whatnot. And it turns out that nobody actually wants to cycle the
For
gunk.
4 mana.
For
it's
4 mana,
really expensive.
Yeah, so I the retooling steered away from like the Megrim kind of style effects, and this is more of a sort of aristocracy life loss thing.
But does that mean you also cut No Rest for the Wicked, which is like one of my favorite cards ever?
Yes, I cut it, and it was definitely in the original list.
Am I thinking the wrong one?
I have no idea what
You're
card
thinking
you're
of
talking
an
about.
enchantment from Urza's Saga.
No, I'm thinking of the one in the black that whenever an opponent discards a card, you get like to draw a card and make a zombie.
Waste not?
Wow, I was totally wrong. I wasn't even close. Did you cut Waste Not?
Yeah,
Brother.
no, it is one of my favorite cards. Yeah.
Rest for the... That's a wild hole. That is a wild...
I need to point out that I didn't correct him, but I what I refer to as the surgification of Magic cards. You called it goo earlier,
I don't know
and I
why
was like, no.
I don't know why I'm so bad at names. I don't know why.
You got gunked up, man.
Respect on the gunk.
I blame the gunk.
What does the Wicked roll do?
When it dies, so it's +1/+1, so it's a 6/6.
Okay.
And when it dies, each opponent takes 1, and I gain 1, or just no, you just lose 1.
Okay.
So you lose 2.
I'm going to move to combat.
Yeah.
And I'm attacking you with both of these creatures.
So you have a 6/5 and
Trample.
This can't be blocked. Yeah, 6/5 trample.
Okay, so I block your Surak, and I put everything else in front of the.
This
can't be blocked,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so on the off chance that there's some like weirdo buff shenanigans, I don't know, it's Sultai, everything goes in front of Surak,
Okay, fair enough.
and then I mill 10.
Yeah, so we'll do damage. I will put all of the 6 onto Gunky Runner.
Well, you don't do damage.
Oh, right, damage doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, I'm stupid.
No, it's only combat damage to an opponent. Like the creature still kills.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
okay,
replacement
then,
effect.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
like to
yeah.
change that then.
Block differently.
Yeah,
Block
hey,
however you wish.
Maybe it is just me. Maybe I'm okay with me dying.
I mean, that's the most important person to be okay with.
You learn to accept it as somebody who died over and over.
I will trade with Surak.
Okay.
So
They both die, but Massacre Worm isn't around anymore. So.
yeah, each of you will take 2 damage and get 2 gunk.
And then Wheeler will also get cranked twice.
Yeah, I get gunked for 2, and then I crank it twice.
Great. Thank you.
And then I mill.
And then you
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we shuffle, we have the combat drag damage trigger. Does that happen before?
That's not a trigger, that's a replacement effect.
So does everybody mill 10 before
Yes.
the gunks go in?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm going to put this gunk aside. I'm going to randomize this library and then mill 10. What you got?
Okay.
Cards left?
7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Then shuffle in 2 gunks and then crank for 2.
I just had a moment where I'm like, my library's in my hand, but my library's right there?
Usually on EDSC we keep the library there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're doing over here.
Ooh, Academy Manufacture and Count on Luck.
Okay. Whoops, we just realized Aklazotz is only on Ben's turn. So
Yes.
Wheeler and I are back up 1 life and 1 fewer gunk. And we're
We're fine now.
We're fine.
Fine.
Yeah, we've been playing
fine.
this game very on the nose.
Okay. So wait, so an opponent only loses double life on your turn.
On my turn.
That makes the play I'm about to do a lot easier for me.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tap 3 and pay 4 life for a Toxic Deluge.
You're wrathing!
Oh yeah, you can play those in this game.
Okay. Yeah.
All creatures get -4/-4.
Yep.
Okay, so you're paying 4 life?
Yep.
All right.
So I get 4 gunk.
No,
I
no,
don't,
no,
because
Ben is dead.
Gunky's gone.
I'm going. I have a name.
Sorry. Gunky. My apologies.
Unstoppable Slasher comes back to the battlefield with 2 stun counters on it.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap, draw for turn, and then I rad for 7.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I milled 5 non-land cards. I go to 2, and I take 5.
And then you crank 5.
Yes, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. I told you, no one's winning this game, but 3 people are going to lose.
No, I have won this game, Graham. I'm out. Yeah.
He's free.
I'm going to cast myself.
Yeah.
I have haste because there's an anger, so
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
gotta believe me. There's an anger in here. So.
Not about the anger.
No, I'm like you to show me.
I think it's like the second
Prove it.
Down here
Prove it.
somewhere. He's near the bottom.
No, yeah.
Oh, can you imagine if you had
It's
cut
like
this?
just,
I'd cut
I want to
right-
say it's the
Oh, there
second
it is.
card.
All right.
Yeah, I believe you. Do you have a mountain?
I'm gonna attack Ben for 3.
I take 3.
3 commander damage. You crank it for 3.
Please crank it.
And
Oh.
I'm gonna discard my hand. Solar Transformer, Halsin Emerald Arc Druid, Beetleback Chief, Swiftfoot Boots,
BB
and Mercenary Informer.
What? Inform.
Licky bum bum down.
Yeah, what?
Oh, Mercenary Informer can't be the target of black spells or abilities, and I can pay 3 to put target Mercenary card on the bottom of its owner's library.
I thought Vintage was good.
So, I get 4 cards.
I saw your eyes light up on that far left one. Or now I guess it's on the right.
I drew a real card.
The Informer reference just kind of killed me.
I keep looking at my hand and I'm like, what do
think
I?
it
What do I?
Oh yeah,
have?
yeah. When I had 4 gunks in hand, man.
I'm going to make a treasure.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw a card, and you both lose 3 life, which means that Ben mills 3.
I got 1 card on the top.
Oh.
Then I am going to use the treasure token here to add 2. And I'm going to cast a Moss Diamond.
Yeah.
Taps out a green, Alchemist Talent trigger, and Reign of Riches trigger.
Yeah.
So you're both going to lose 2.
Okay.
And then Ben cranks it.
He cranks his last.
Hello, Friday night. Yeah.
I'm going to cascade into a cheaper spell. Oh, nice. Gunk. Yeah, I'll cast Gunk.
Yeah, I think I'll gunk.
Yeah. Then I'm going to pay 1 and cast a Lava Spur Boots. Where did this the diamond strike? Okay.
How much life have I lost from you this turn? I need more.
3.
No. Ben's
right.
not on the battlefield. You're fine. You're safe. You're safe, Graham. You're safe.
The ability's called Eminence.
Yeah.
I just assume it works in the command zone.
I'm going to then pass to Ben.
Sure. On your end step, I'm going to Leech Ridden Swamp. So you just take 1.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You crank for 1.
I will crank a Gunk.
Untap. This loses 1 counter. In my upkeep, I'm going to make you each lose 1.
Great, I crank for 1.
Yep.
Oh, Ben, you're an absolute dish.
And then before my draw step, I'm going to tap for 3 to War Room to pay life equal to my commander's color. So I take 1 and I crank for
You
1.
crank for 1, of course.
And then I draw a card.
Oh boy.
And then there were 2.
Not for long. Ben, could you please cut this? Look at the striations. It's like
a Christmas
It's
decoration.
like marbling.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It
Sorry.
has
There you go.
Christmas sleeves
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
No. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Now, I can't help but notice you have no creatures, Graham.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Oh. Now, how much mana do I have? Can I play my commanders? They're both taxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, I can just pay both of them? Holy moly.
Nice.
This is huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The milling runner, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, he's wife guying so hard right now.
And they're all bears.
And they're all bears.
Holy.
I mean, his thing can't be blocked, so, you know, we're probably dead.
Yeah.
But
Graham. Oh, I think I'll get I'll get partner commanders. oh, look, I have 2 creatures.
if this deck was focused just on Kathleen, it would probably be a lot better.
Yeah, true. It's got so
ahead.
much crap in there.
Just like Kathleen's got a dedicated strategy, and you're like, hey, honey, how's it going? Guys, like, put some bears in
bear. Yeah.
No, bears are real cool.
Yeah, I promise. You're like, wouldn't I have just won by now? You're like, you did serve that.
I'm trying to mill people here. Yep.
I'm going to draw and then rad. I rad for 1.
Yep.
Crank.
So I take 1, and then I crank it.
Yep.
I'm going to play Snow-Covered Mountain.
You don't have a swamp or an island there, do you?
Nope.
Darn it.
I'm going to pay 1 to put the Lava Spur boots onto myself. So +1/+0 with haste and ward.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 2 to cast Fake Your Own Death.
Oh, no.
To give my Wheeling Runner +2/+0
Yeah.
until end of turn. And when it dies, it comes back tapped. So
It's 6.
I'm at 6. I'm going to pay 2 to put the Whisper Silk Cloak on it now.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hit you for 6.
Yeah, I take 6 and go to 2.
I'm going to discard my hand, which is Disciple of Bolus and Gunk, to get 4 new cards, which because this is the last one, I guess I'll show them off.
Sure.
Because I am going to choose you losing
deal
3.
3
yeah,
damage. Yeah.
I know.
I got a Stir the Grave from Betrayers of Kamigawa, a Warlock class in German. I have no idea what this card does.
It's a lot of losing 1 life.
Cluster Hexenmeister.
Oh!
A Merc Fiend Liege.
Hey man, you're green and blue creatures get +1/+1.
This would have been really good with my Ornery Kudu. Yeah. And then Utter Insignificance. A blue enchantment that has a wingding in its cost, meaning I should have included a wastes in this.
Oh, you fool.
But then I'll drain you for 3.
That's it. That's the game. Cheers.
Our winner.
Yeah.
Holy.
I don't think I will ever.
Just look
Yeah.
at that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
So
give you,
hold
I'll
on,
give you a
no, leave it there for a second. Hold on, because your graveyard is the size of Wheeler's library, and these 2 towers over here are your graveyard.
Let me count how many cards
Yeah.
In total,
in total I have,
ended up with.
because I kept adding cards from my rando pile too.
Yeah.
I've got 3.
Bear with us for a moment.
Yeah. Oh, my lord. It really is marbled through the whole thing like a ham. Like, this is like some A5 Wagyu of this deck.
To hell with brackets. What's your marbleization?
Yeah. I realized Wagyu is beef and not ham. I was making 2 different references.
The most piles I've ever seen in front of you. Oh, please come on over.
Why are you sorting them like that?
Counted by
It's the
10.
10s.
Oh,
1, 2,
okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 155 cards in my deck.
So
So 100 gunk is not enough. For
yeah. If you want a fun little trick, Graham, when judges at competitive events have to do deck checks, one of the fastest ways to see if a deck is valid or not is you count it.
Right.
Because if they deck regged and have too many cards or too few cards, that's normally where you catch it outside of like cheating. So judges are taught to count piles of 10 very, very, very quickly because that's like 90% of deck checks.
I just want to show you. This is my remaining library.
Graham got the brunt of
This
it.
is the gunk. Yeah. I just.
Well, it's because you gained so much life, which just allowed more gunk to show up.
Yeah.
That's what I need to add into this deck.
Lifelink?
Opponent,
Oh my God.
Opponent gains.
Oh my god.
Then
Just
we're here forever.
Just to keep them there.
Yeah. You 2 definitely got the most gunk. I didn't count yours, but you got Torgard,
Yeah, I definitely did.
which was like 17.
I think I still
on its
have the
own.
record for most amount of gunks shuffled in one
In
turn.
one turn.
I
Yeah.
got 52 gunk.
Let's go. Okay.
over the course of the game.
So and you probably got around like 50, 60. So I think if I make another, if I get Angel to ship me another 100 gunk.
It couldn't have been 50 or 60 because I only gained 3 life that game. So if I had got that much gunk, I would have been dead. So the most I could have gained was 40 because of my life total.
But 200 gunk should do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just need 100 more gunk.
Yeah.
Great.
Just 100
Just
more.
100
Just
more
carry
gunk.
3 commander
3
decks when you play your 1 commander deck.
And only if people are okay with rule 0 commander.
So you can't get gunk tokens at Card Kingdom. You can't
Yet.
You
Kevin.
You can't get our commanders at Card Kingdom, but everything else you can find at cardkingdom.com/EDSC for all of your Magic card needs. Asterisk, but not literally these ones. But you should try the unknown cards because they're really funny and ridiculous. I want to thank to Card Kingdom for sponsoring this. Want to thank Dragon Shield. Use the code LRMTG5 to get yourself a 5% discount on anything you buy on their store. And of course, want to thank all of you for supporting everything we do here at Loading Ready Run on our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun or by becoming a sponsor member of this channel. Until next time, I have been Graham, joined by Wheeler.
Thank you for running me, Graham. It was great to crank it here.
Ben.
I am not using the bathroom after Wheeler anymore.
Surge.
I need an adult.
I don't use the bathroom for that.
Paul has been on tech. Matt edits these. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye.
We gotta call this episode Gunkin and Crankin.
I'm getting cranky.